we will start a new chapter, which is chapter 5 of NCERT class 10, and we will delve into the details of the concepts relating to arithmetic progression. So this is chapter 5. So let us proceed further and try to understand what is arithmetical progression or arithmetic progression. Okay, so let us start with the basics, and by knowing what you already know already, let me just write some numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, can you notice one thing? The difference between these two numbers is 1 everywhere. Here also, difference between 7 and 8 is 1. And then we can consider this as the first term. Okay, so that is quite clear. We can also take another example. Let us take one table, table of maybe 6. Similarly, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, and so on, so on. Okay, so here, what is the first term? We start with 6. So it is called first term FT. I will write FT. And here also you can see that the difference between two terms is 6. 12 minus 6 is 6. Here, for example, 36 minus 30 is 6. So everywhere, 24 minus 18 is also 6. So everywhere it's 6. So we can say that common difference, we can define a term common difference, which or we can say it CD, and then that is equal to 6 here. And what is the CD in this case? CD is 1. So common difference is 1. And here the first term is 1, and in this example, the first term is 6. So an arithmetic progression is a list of numbers in which each term, these are the terms: first term, second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term, sixth term, etc., etc. Each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding number. So 24 plus 6 gives 30, 30 plus 6 gives us 36, so on, so on. For example, 36 plus 6 will give us 42, 42 plus 6 will give us 48. So that is arithmetical progression. Let us just proceed further. Just now we have defined two terms. One is called first term. We can denote it by, for example, maybe A1. Okay, we can call it A1, first term, A2, second term, A3, and so on to AN, which will be the nth term. Okay, so this is the first term, and then we can say that the common difference we can usually defined as D. So A2 minus A1 will be equal to D. D is any number. So in this particular example, again I am trying to give one example. So this is an arithmetical progression. Okay, so the first term is 5. Second term is 10. So what is a2 minus a1? 10 minus 5, that is 5. So 5 is the common difference, or usually denoted as d, and these are the terms. So can you say in this arithmetical progression what is a4? A4, 1 2 3 4. So a4 is 20. Okay, so let us go forward, and then there are many very good exercises also which we will just try to do. So basically we will try to establish few formulas, maybe 2 3, but let us again write down. If a1, a2, a3, a4, a5, so on to an is a arithmetical progression, we can write it AP. If this is an arithmetical progression where A1 is the first term and D is the common difference, then we can say that the nth term of this AP will be equal to first term plus n minus 1 D. Why we have put n minus 1? Because we have already taken into account the first term. That's why we cannot multiply n with d. We need to multiply n minus 1 with d. Okay, so that is one formula which is very important in AP. Let us go forward. What is sum of all the numbers in an AP? Okay, so for example, let us take a very simple example, which is let us take example of 1, and the sum of the series is generally denoted as Sn. So let us take this one, this AP with first term as 1 and common difference also as 1. So let us take few terms here. 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10. For example, let us take up to 10. So how many terms are there? There are 10 terms in this AP, and obviously this is A1, A2, A3, something like that. This is very simple example which we are taking just to establish a formula for Sn. Okay, Sn is the sum of all the numbers, or all the numbers in that AP. Okay, so how we can proceed with finding the numbers in a relatively good manner, or maybe manner in which it is very easy. One is just adding all the numbers. Yeah, of course we have to add, but there are some other ways also. One formula is for sum of all the numbers in AP is first term plus last term multiplied by n by 2. Okay, so this is the formula. Generally first term is denoted as A, last term may be L or something like that. In that case, this formula will be A plus L multiplied by n by 2. What is n? N is a number of terms. Number of terms. So in this particular example, how many number of terms we have? We have 10. So the value of n is 10. Let us apply this formula to find out the sum of this AP. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6, so on to 10. So here the first term obviously is 1, the last term is 10, okay. Number of terms is also 10. So if we apply this formula, then Sn will be equal to 1 plus last number is 10 multiplied by n, number of terms is 10 divided by 2, okay. So it gives us 11 multiplied by 10 divided by 2. So this is cut by 5 times, and then 11 multiplied by 5 is 55. Okay, so this is what we found. We can always verify whether it is true or not. Let us do it in a very simple fashion. 9 plus 1 is 10, 8 plus 2 is also 10, 7 plus 3 10, 6 plus 4 10, and then this one 10. This 5 is left out, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 plus 5, 55. Yeah, that's very good. So this formula is working. We know that this formula is working. So this is one of the formula which you should actually remember. Another way to find out the sum of all the numbers in an AP is by combining these two equations. So okay, let us start with combining. So what I mean by combining, let us just start with this formula Sn, which is sum of all numbers of AP. We have already verified that it is equal to this. So the first term plus last term times number of terms divided by 2. What we can do here, we can replace this by this. You see, sum of nth term is this. So let us try to replace. So an we can write a1 plus 1 minus 1 n minus 1 d multiplied by n by 2. Okay, so did you follow? This is a n. Okay, so let me just take it out because it's not a part of formula. So what we get here, we actually get 2 times first term plus number of terms minus 1 and then common difference, everything multiplied by n by 2. So we have established this formula, which will be very useful in solving the problems of AP. Okay, when we have established a few formulas, now we know this is also one important formula we will try to remember. So we have two formulas for sum of numbers of AP. One is first term plus last term multiplied by n by 2, and then another is first term multiplied by 2 plus n minus 1 times d, and everything multiplied by n by 2. And then what is the nth term of the AP? An, that is the first term plus n minus 1 d. Okay, so these are all the basic formulas of arithmetic progression, and in a way we are done with the basic concept. Now we will try to tackle some problem.